everyone, welcome to the community classroom. This is Dr. Tracy McCarthy, psychologist, attorney, and educator. We are going to quickly, as we are winding up, look at some cultural artifacts that apparently traveled from the East to West Africa and perhaps beyond. And the East that we are talking about, again, is Asia Minor, and we're talking about Haran or Haran, and as you recall, that is the father of Lot. As usual, if this video appears on anything other than Dr. Tracy McCarthy, it is stolen and unauthorized. However, if individuals need to use specific discrete screenshots from the video, they are free to do so and reference such. Let's get started. And as a quick reminder, Haran or Haran was not only the name of Lot's father, it was also the name of a geographic space. And so it was an ancient city in Turkey again, and it was known as the Crossroads. And also its chief cult in Assyrian times was the cult related to the moon god. And you can also see that this was a place that Abraham's family settled when they left Ur. And you can see here that it is noted to be in Mesopotamia, and you can see additional information related to the location of it. And you can see this location is noted for a number of things. You can see this is where Laban, Jacob's uncle, lived and where Jacob fled to. And again, you see a notation related to the worship of the moon god Sin in this particular area. And here's just a quick look again at that family chart, so you can see Terah, and then you can also see Haran or Haran on this chart. You can see it goes down to Lot, and then Lot's sons, Ammon and Moab. And you can also see the chart is kind of complicated. There was a lot of intermarrying going on with this particular family, and so you can see the arrows indicating some of these linkages that are very close. And a quick bit of information related to Haran, Haran, Haranu, Turkey, Anatolia. This region was known as the land of Haran. It was also, there was a city called Helenopolis. The region was also known with the U at the end. It was a major Assyrian city, and again, worship of the Mesopotamian pantheon. And here's a map depicting some portions of Asia Minor. You can see including Turkey and Syria, and Iran, Armenia, Georgia, Russia, Bulgaria, Greece. And there is definitely part of the West African narrative that includes this area, particularly Istanbul. There's even a group of people with that in their name in terms of an ethnic group. And here's a more involved map of that area. And on here you can see that things are spelled different based upon the language spoken by the people. And so you see a number of names that look familiar, but they just have a different spelling, like Chaldea. You have a number of things on here like that. You might even notice off to the right and towards the bottom, you even see Germanicia, which is Marash. And so there are a number of interesting things on this particular map if you want to take a look at that. Now we're going to quickly look at a few artifacts that appear to have been transplanted or transported from the East to West Africa, that area. And this again supports the contention of some of the people in West Africa who indicate an origin in the East, and it is this pointed dome home. This is from Turkey in that area known as Haran or Haran, and you will see that this is a standard building structure, and you will also see that this dynamic is manifested in a couple of different dynamics. And here are some additional depictions of this dome. And here are some additional depictions of this ancient dome structure. And here are some additional depictions of that ancient dome structure from the east. And interestingly, it has these spikes coming out of the buildings. And this is reminiscent of the structures in Mali. And here you see additional depictions with those spikes coming out of the dome structure, that pointed structure. And here you can see manifestations of this structure all the way in Mali. And so it's interesting to see this. Some of them you see the thatched roof, but some of them you see the uncovered dome structure. And here are additional depictions of this structure. This seems to have traveled in terms of an artifact, again, from the east to the west. And here you can see that this is a reconstruction on the left side, a reconstruction of the early Neolithic settlement, and this is in Cyprus. And then you can see the similarity in the building structure in Mali. And here you see more pointed dome structures with those spikes coming out, and this again is in Mali. And apparently that dome structure has traveled in more ways than one. One, you have the dome structure of the homes, and we've been looking at headgear, and you can see here that this dome structure is manifested in headgear that is related to royalty. So you see the king of Dahomey off to the left, and then you see some Egyptian manifestations, and then you see Juida in the middle there. One thing that is important to note when it comes to Benin and Dahomey and Juida or Judah, there's a lot of conflation going on, and there was an ethnic cleansing campaign that took place. And so you may notice that there is what looks like a lot of cultural appropriation going on related to Benin / Dahomey / the Fawn people. And this should continue to provide food for thought for those who are interested in furthering their research on this and related topics. Remember, knowledge is power. Take care and see you soon.